You yourself direct, how it is to be directed by.
Basically, I'm just one cog in a larger wheel of the director or the writer's storytelling. Once everyone's on the same page, and I get a feel that I'm seeing the director's vision, then I submit totally. When I came here with Sunil, in fact, he was my earlier mentors, and I've
Wow.
done about 5 or 6 productions with him directing me.
The story when you are working on a play as an actor and then, finding that spot for your character.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the search never ends and there's no perfect state. As you know, in the theater, the difference between opening night and the 100th show is huge. I
Yeah,
mean, it's another production by that time.
people like you who have so much experience हमेशा कहते हैं कि हम हमारा सीखना कभी बंद नहीं होता.
Actually, I discovered a lot of inadequacy in me.
Wow. So the horse, this play you are playing the emperor. You yourself direct, how it is to be directed by. I mean, you have done films, but theater is a different medium. You know what I'm asking. What's
Yeah.
your, you know?
I wear different hats and deliver different responsibilities.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
when I'm an actor, basically, I'm just one cog in a larger wheel of the director or the writer's storytelling. And then I abide really within the realm of what I'm supposed to do. So once everyone's on the same page, and I get a feel that I'm seeing the director's vision, then I submit totally. Absolutely, totally. Whatever craft and experience I bring to the table is obviously relevant. But clearly, in a situation like this, because more than I think what 40 years ago, I started my Bombay run.
Yeah.
Then Bombay, now Mumbai. When I came here with Sunil. In fact, he was my earlier mentors, and I've
Wow.
done about 5 or 6 productions with him directing me and some co-direction. So it's almost a telepathic thing with him.
Yeah.
That I get to see. He says this, but that's the kind of director he is. He
Yeah.
leaves it pretty freewheeling
Yeah.
for all actors, whatever
Wow.
parts they are playing. Uh, uh, and of course, the director's vision or the perspective is always operative because it's an instinct now that when I see blocking. But as I said with Sunil, we come from the same school. Learned everything from Dubey, and Dubey had a very great instinct for movement in the theater. Uh, so I'm seeing that, and that's working. And whatever help I can lend to co-actors, we do that. I mean, it's a large ensemble cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's my take. I mean, I'm just doing my part. I'm following what Sunil wants.
The director,
And,
yeah.
yeah.
When I talk to people like you and when I hear about how the kind of people that you guys have worked with, I think that's the only time when I feel that I wish I should have born like.
Kuch nahi, but it's a
That-
journey. You're already in a good space, and the future's there for you. So one day they'll look back and say, okay, so privileged to be working with Chirantana. So
Yeah.
वो passage है.
Oh, let's talk about the play. It's quirky. It has its own way of
Yeah.
questioning the restless democracy. How do you see, the story when you are working on a play as an actor and then, finding that spot for your character?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, the search never ends and there's no perfect state.
exactly.
As you know, in the theater, the difference between opening night and the 100th show is huge. I
Yeah,
mean, it's another production by that time.
yeah.
Because so clearly, yeah, you get a first impression of the script, then you start getting into the text slowly, steadily, find nuances, finds sweet spots that ring a bell with you, are close to what, uh, and see how your response is to each particular situation. Uh, so a great workshop would be a farce or a quirky play like this be played like a Shakespearean tragedy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it can still be played with the same text. So it's really uh, what you are plucking out as the essence of what the playwright intends. And if
Hmm.
that's a farce or a satire, then you go that route. And typically, if the writing is good, you can't really mess with it. I mean,
Hmm.
it's only in terms of workshopping that you can do a Shakespearean tragedy with them. It's more like a tragic comedy or a comedy only.
True.
Shakespeare wrote comedies, so yeah. But yeah, then you just keep going at it and start from broad brush strokes of a two-dimension. Uh, Always being careful not to make it a caricature, and
Yeah.
then trying to do within an unbelievable and sort of unreal situation something that's believable.
Hmm.
Uh,
True.
so वो challenge है, I don't know.
I think it's an interesting balance. Like,
Uh,
it has to be quirky, but you also know that, no,
yeah,
he's
so
not
somewhere that we just can't go into five,
cartoonish.
six long
Yeah,
scenes of just mannerisms. Somewhere what I'm saying has to also make sense to people.
of course.
It's a very difficult play, I must say that. It's a great challenge, but then after a while, you look at new tough things to do.
So as we are saying that, we look at new tough things to do, what are the things that you picked up? Because I believe that, people like you, I mean, I always hear from, people who has people like you who have so much experience, हमेशा कहते हैं कि हमारा सीखना कभी बंद नहीं होता है. तो
जी जी.
what did you pick up or what did you learn while working on this play? What was
Uh,
added into you as an actor?
oh, it's a very contrary kind of opinion. Actually, I discovered a lot of inadequacy in me.
Wow. Okay.
And then said, "Arey, how do I now work towards
Now how to do this?
do this?"
Oh.
And then saying, what are my reserves? How to make it at least
Ah,
get it on par without, I mean, forget about brilliance. What's the basic I need to do?
how to do it
And I'm
neatly.
still, it's 10 days away and I'm still at that
Oh my God.
stage.
So, do you worry before the performance, even today, after all these years?
Actually, I think worry has different names.
Smaller word.
So early days, I would call worry as anxiety
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
angst.
Oh God. Yeah.
Then midstream, it became nerves. Now, perhaps it's not worry, uh, it's just a concern to deliver.
Say something, while you were rehearsing, were there any conflicts, were there discussions, arguments, or some scene that you were told to do, okay, this is how it should be done, and then you had a different perspective. And of course, you said that, Sunil is a very freewheeling
Yeah,
actor.
absolutely. So there's so much to handle that you tend to concentrate on some things and lose out on the others. And
True.
typically, constant reminders help you to, sort of focus on other things. So you
Hmm.
bring everything up to a level playing field. And yeah, I mean, one line, try this, try that. And I just keep trying. And
Hmm.
some days, and every day is different. So it hits the spot in one way, some other scene works in some other way. Uh, no, as I said, I mean, it might seem very surprising that even if I were even in film, series, or theater,
Hmm.
Akash, for instance, if even younger people are directing me, I totally submit.
Surrender. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just an actor doing my job. It's nothing about equations, opinions. Once
Yeah.
I've agreed, then clearly there's an unwritten acceptance that you are the boss.
You're the most true.
And conflicts can arise when, in not a way that I don't agree, I'm not doing a play, not at that level. It's just that should we try this? And really, an empathetic director would see if
Hmm.
it's worthwhile, taking that suggestion.
And let's talk about Aadyam and the kind of work they have put up on stage. I think they have done a fabulous job. And as an actor, uh, I mean, I also hear some people saying कि अरे theatre अब पहले जैसा नहीं रहा. मुझे नहीं लगता है. I personally feel that ups and downs they keep coming, but uh, good storytelling, good play, anything that's good doesn't go unnoticed. It'll always have its own.
Absolutely, absolutely. Theatre has
Yeah.
been dying for the last 2000 years.
Exactly.
That's QED, na?
Never going to die. True, true.
Kya? Storytelling, telling tales, need to communicate, actors, the desire to be seen, to be noticed, to communicate. No, Aadyam, I've been part of 5 of 7 seasons, 2 as
Yes.
director, 3 as actor.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my statement. I mean, I'm contributing it to a larger cause, and it's a cause. I mean, it's an initiative like no other. Fortunately, it's a threshold of what they call CSR or whatever, uh, patron of the arts kind of thing. But the fact of the matter is, it's really an organization that's supporting the arts in many multiple ways. So, what can one say? I mean, more power to them. And, yeah, good for us.
Why do you think audiences should come and watch The Horse?
I don't think like that. So, and I'll tell you why. I only do plays for those who come and watch and like them. So it doesn't matter to me.
People who want to come and watch, they'll come and watch. At any
Yeah,
they don't need to
yeah. Well, my thinking or not thinking about why they should come is I mean, the decision is theirs.
Yeah. Why is this story relevant even today?
It's been relevant forever and will be. No,
Forever.
it's about power.
The game never ends.
Yeah, so your power dynamics start from the household
True, true,
to
true.
the universe. So that's relevant. And what are the various dynamics? I mean, they're so layered. I mean, permutation and combination of. So I mean, look at all the plays that talk about power. You'll see each one is very different. They're all unique.
Anything that you want to say before I let you go? Maybe about the play, about your character. I'm really curious. I mean,
about my character, I still don't know. I'm still discovering.
I love this.
I really don't know. Trust me. I mean, I have no answers. An actor has all the answers 10 days before the show is the greatest performer in the world. I don't think that's true. I mean, you take the best of the best, and the day before the show, they'll be wondering what's the tweak needed.
I know. I understand. Okay. I think I will not push you anymore to say.
No, what? Sunil is the key. What? I don't make a difference. He'll tell you some macro good news.
I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, if you would have, okay, one last question. If you would have directed the play, how differently you would have done it?
Oh, if hypothetically, whether I would have chosen to do it, not so sure. I would be grappling with it actually. It would be tough because given the time frame, normally a play like this, I would take 6 months, not 6 weeks. That's the difference. For whatever reason, the process, enjoying it, perfecting the inputs. I mean, it's a miracle that Sunil has actually pulled off so many variables in such a short time.
Cool. I think it was lovely talking to you as
Lovely always, yaar. Mila karo, theek hai.
Yes, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
Chalo.
સબસ્ક્રાઇબ કરો ગુજરાતી મિડડે. બેલ આઇકોન પર ક્લિક કરીને મેળવો તમામ વિડીયોના ડાયરેક્ટ નોટિફિકેશન.